Bring them. Bring the receipts. That's all I got for you. Bring them. Bring them. I don't care. Bring them. I ain't gonna change nothing.
What to do with it, y'all? This girl Sasha Craziness. I'm coming to you, and you with another Word on the Street segment. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. So your girls Buffie and Mariah are doing reunion recaps for Married to Medicine season 10. Now on this part 2 recap of the reunion, baby Mariah, she dropped some tea, honey. She said that Dr. Damon came up to her personally and told her not to drop the receipts of this alleged infidelity that he had going on. Check this out.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not offended, or I mean, she can quote anything she wants to, especially because if I said it, it's a fact. One thing I don't do is make up stories. I don't have to lie on anybody. I definitely wouldn't do anything to break up any family. So I felt like I needed to back up off that situation because regardless of what people think, I made a conscientious decision to not pull out receipts because I had to think about what the purpose of the show was. And it's to keep families and to acknowledge a lot of the families, build them, not tear them apart. And Dr. Damon looked me in the face and asked me not to. And that's
say that again. Say that one more again.
Dr. Damon looked me in the face and asked me not to. Don't do that. He said, I've been supportive of you. He's like, Mariah, I've been supportive of you and your project. Don't do that. And he was right. I respected what he said. I respect him. He's a nice guy. And as much as his wife makes me cringe, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to go down that path because I know that kind of stuff come back. And I don't want to do that.
Well, you're more magnanimous than I am.
Right. You said, honey, pull out all the receipts.
I was like, what is? What is? You said, absolutely not.
Like, so damn, I need to see the receipts. I need to see the invoices. I need to see everything. 30, 60, 90-day billing, please.
You know, the accountant in me came out.
I know. I can only imagine. The 1099.
So shout out to the Twitter user by the name of Nicole or inthe. I guess she purchased her $5 for the tea, the mess, and all in between on Patreon for Dr. Heavily. But this is what Dr. Heavily had to say to this, what Mariah said about, Dr. Damon coming up to her saying, look, don't do it. No, don't do it. Before I play this, the speed of the video is sped up. I didn't do it. The person I got this from did it. So don't be getting on me in the comments. Just really listen to what Dr. Heavily had to say. Okay, roll the footage.
It's a lot going on over here to the house.
What you want to know, girl?
Really, I've been running around all day, but I just want to know. Girl, I'm over here on Twitter. They've been working in here. Miss Mary been on the line getting things straight down there in Florida and Miami. But listen, I want to ask this question because I just got on the internet. I've been off the internet all day. Why is this woman on there talking about that she got receipts that your husband has been cheating? Why is she doing this?
Listen, and I told her, I'm going to say it again to you, T.S. Manson. I just said for the world to see. If she got some receipts, come on my live Patreon next week and bring them. Bring them, and I'll be her friend, and we can be friends forever. We can actually get her back on the show. She can come with me to all my events. I will love Mariah. I just want to see something. It's been 5 years you've been talking about it. I ain't seen shit for 5 years. And I told y'all before, if you got receipts and my husband just doing it, just hitting it hard, I ain't going nowhere, no way. So please bring them. But if you got them, that's what I was going to ask you. Next week, we're going to all talk to it together right here next week.
But that's what I was going to ask you. If Dr. Kimes done stepped out on the scene and done hit a bitch like a drive-by, is you going to still ride in the car with him?
I'm gonna ride my other Benz. I'm gonna ride my other Benz that he paid for. I'm not going nowhere. I want to see him though. I just want to see him so bad. I swear to God, you're not gonna mess up my family. You're not. I'm gonna stay with my man.
And also, she sure know how to make her way on the internet. Okay, on this here YouTube. Now she don't supposed to be on YouTube discussing anything Married to Medicine, but somehow her and Carlos, I think they already had plans. Okay, she got up on his live where they were supposed to together do the recaps of the Married to Medicine and all it entails. But like I said, she got told no. Go ahead and take your ass on the Patreon. So she jumped on Carlos live, and this is what they had to say, okay, about this whole situation.
Sweet tea, and I don't believe this, but and I'm not saying that you're my girl and my dentist
right.
and my co-host, but I after reunion, Sweet Tea was adamant that you told her that you believe Dr. Damon cheated on you.
She said that
on the show on the
reunion. They brought it up, and they said, Sweet Tea, you said that Dr. Damon. I'm sorry, you said that Heavenly told you Dr. Damon cheated, and they showed the clip of Sweet Tea from her live. And she said, yeah, that's what she told me. And then they cut to Dr. Damon checking Dr. G, baby.
Yeah, I think that, Damon is and y'all understand when I say a man's man, I feel like if you're going to co-sign a lie, then you need to say it, right? So if Dr. G feels like that, and my whole thing with the whole thing, and I'm going to say it and I'm going to take it back, everybody wants Damon to be a cheater because they're cheaters. You see what I'm saying? Mariah's husband is a cheater, proven facts. These are facts. She said them, came out of her mouth. We know that Dr. G has cheated, right? We know that some things happened with Dr. Jackie's husband. He cheated. We know that Cecil had Tammy. Y'all talked about Tammy. Tammy was his friend, inappropriate, whatever. Why y'all gotta make my man a cheater when y'all ain't got no receipts? If y'all had some receipts, y'all would have dropped them shits a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, whatever. I'm sick of it. It's tired. It's tiring. It's tired. So I don't even know why I addressed that.
There's a question here.
Okay.
I didn't catch Mariah's and Buffy's thing, but they're saying Mariah is saying that Damon told her not to reveal the receipts.
Now you think that Mariah would do that? I'm just saying. Is she a noble person? Is she a noble person that would do that? My whole thing is she wants attention. I don't, but I've said it several times. If you got it, I even said it at the reunion. If you got them, please give them to me. She said, no, I don't want to mess up. You're not going to mess up nothing, girl. I think you a low down dirty bitch. Just give them to me. You want to give them. So if you going to give them, you're not going to give them, shut the hell up about it, because you ain't going to give them. What we know for sure is Aiden is a cheater. That's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it alone. We know that Aiden
is a cheater. Herself?
Yeah, no, she said it on the show. She didn't say it to you. That Aiden is a cheater.
I didn't ask her if Aiden was a cheater.
Well, she said it publicly before, so I know that for a fact. I'm not making it up. She has said that Aiden has cheated on her. And I know the whole story, especially from Quiet, the whole story, how it happened and whatever. But why everybody want my man to be a cheater? Y'all can't, if y'all had some shit on my man, trust and believe it would have been in the Jasmine brand a long time ago with his legs, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, it'd have been out there. What I'm telling you is Damon is such a stand-up guy that they want to find something on him. But my whole thing is, even if you did, I ain't leaving. So what's your point?
I was going to ask you that. Okay.
I'm not leaving.
Heavenly, let's have a real conversation. You and I have been in long relationships. Mm-hmm. If you ever found out Damon cheated on you, would you leave him?
No. For what? My man worked real good. Y'all be saying I'm jealous of Toy Buck. For what? My man is ER. He's family medicine. He's emergency medicine. He does interventional pain, and he's boarded in addiction medicine. So he can get a job. He works in his own practice with his own. Why would I be jealous? If I wanted to lay my funky ass down, I could. And I got a house that's paid for. Why would I be jealous? If I wanted to get up and go, but that's not my life. I went to school a very long time. I love what I do. I'm not knocking Toya. Please do what you want to do. If y'all make that happy, y'all happy. But why would I be jealous when I could do this? You think that Damon's the type of man that if I said I wouldn't want to work, that he would say, nah, getting your ass up and go to work? That ain't in him. He's a man's man. He loves being the provider of our family. You know what I'm saying?
No.
He's just that type of dude. That ain't no... I love my man, y'all. I just love him. And if he did, well, I wouldn't leave him nowhere. But I honestly don't think my man cheats. I really don't.
Well, that's the thing.
I can't say when we was in school now. I can't speak that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
but I don't think that so then either. I never caught him.
I just don't listen. I don't think cheating is a deal breaker listen, and y'all can disagree with me, that's fine.
Hell, cheating is cheating. Emotionally, especially emotionally, physically, mentally, because lines can get twisted. People could think one thing, then stuff lead to another. It was just supposed to be an innocent conversation, but then people start getting feelings. It's a whole lot of stuff that goes into cheating. Okay. And if you can't talk to me, or we can't, go to counseling and try to work it out, then you gonna go to another person. Like, it's just too much. It's too much. And then with Dr. Heavily talking about something, if he cheats on me respectfully, what the hell is cheating on you respectfully? He still stepped out on you. But she said she gonna stay.
Y'all ain't let that scare me. First of all, I don't think it's true, but even if it was and it ain't, I ain't going nowhere. Ain't shit gonna change in my life.
She gonna stay with her man. Okay? So what's y'all deal breaker? Is cheating one of them? Let me know in the comments.
If you stole money from me, oh baby, you got to go. The deal breaker for me isn't cheating. It's stealing. Don't steal from me.
If you disrespect me and you come with me with another, y'all do on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Martell and the girl. Now, if they did that, now I got to go. Now I understand that. Yeah. I got to go. If you bring another to me and get her pregnant, I gotta go. I gotta go. You disrespected me to the umpteen, and then you brought the other girl on and you said some negative things to me while the other girl was that. I couldn't take the disrespect. I couldn't take. But if a man cheated and he said, "Oh, you know what? Not that my man ever did, because I ain't never called." But if he said, "You know what? I made a mistake and I did this," not a mistake because it ain't a mistake, it's a choice. But if he did and he said, "I'm sorry, I can't," why would I leave? That's dumb. You know what we got together? I got 3 freaking kids. All that is together. All my houses, all my cars. Why would I? That would be. So the next, what I'm going to do? I done seen too many people get divorces, some public and not public. I see that you go down through your stuff and they still be in love with the man and then they be bitter when somebody else comes on. Why would I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's what I respected about Dr. Jackie. I was like, Dr. Jackie, don't listen to fluff. Do what you want to do. No matter what, do what you want to do, and I respect it. You got to respect it. I'd rather my man cheat than lay on the couch and not go to work. That's just me. I'm a you know what I'm saying? A city girl for life. But the bottom line is my man ain't cheated. Ain't never been no documentation. Y'all man have cheated. So let's leave it alone. Is that haterade or what? I got a good man, Savannah, and I ain't never.
So while I was scrolling down on Twitter while I was putting my stuff together for this video, I came across this tweet or 2 tweets that Dr. Heavily had replied to. So one person said she already said that he cheated on her. What would she need receipts for to prove that he did? And Dr. Heavily said, right, so sad. One thing about me is I'm not dependent on any man that I have to stay like she did. How about you? God is great. I hate when people put God in their foolishness. Do not involve the Lord in your foolishness. He do not like chaos, deceitfulness, and all that. Don't do it. Please, don't do it. And then another person said, why do you think Mariah would want to tear down your marriage? Do you think it's because she's no longer a part of the show? And Dr. Heavily gonna say, desperately wants my attention. Alrighty then. So Mariah, the girl, she back on YouTube, y'all. As y'all can see, she had some past videos, but she back up and running. And so she had put this unseen footage, because if y'all remember, she had did a video with Carlos and they talked about various things regarding Married to Medicine, stuff like that. Take a listen.
But Heavens ain't perfect either. Do you still have the receipts and the invoices? Absolutely. I was so serious. You were? I thought you was. No, I wasn't joking. I wasn't lying. She knows I was. I wouldn't lie about something like that. It took everything in me not to do that. You know what? You know why I didn't? Had nothing to do with her. Do you know why I did not bring out the receipts or invoices or do a whole audit? Do you know why? Her husband, Dr. Damon, nicest guy in the world, honestly. Yeah, I know he is. Looked me in my eye and said, please don't do this. Ask her, am I lying? Don't do this. He said, nobody's had your back. I respected you for bringing this together as a Black woman. I never came at you. I always had your back. He did. And he was right. He said this behind the scenes. I don't know if they filmed it or not, but he said this to me. And all of them, a few of them were around. He said, why are you doing, I don't understand why you're doing this to me. And I was thinking, baby, you collateral damage. She talked about my mama. She said my husband. And she talked about my husband. And, But for me, it was a defining moment. People don't realize this. The receipts thing was a defining moment in my life. It wasn't about Heavenly or her husband. I had to make a decision. Was I going to stand on integrity or not? And I just did not want to do it. I felt like it would ruin my career. I felt like I would have excelled from a star standpoint or proving a point, but I felt like as a producer, I would have been ruined for showing certain things. I don't think I would have ever had people's trust again. Knowing certain things, and the way in which I got the information, I felt horrible about it. And it was really tough. And I knew that people would think I would lie. I never lied about nothing I've said on that show. I've lied about. They could never come back and think about it. Everything I've ever said, I've never been vindicated, but I've never lied about anything on that show. She loves to say I mixed truth with a lie. Tell me one thing I mixed with a lie. One truth. They just won't ever say you were right. Mariah, you were right.
What y'all think? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next one.